So we were at the Lance factory, and I was talking to Jim, who gave us the tour, telling him about this cool expedition vehicle we saw that they produced. Apparently it was a one-off custom. And he says, you know what? We produced another one. It's right down the road. Why don't we bring it over to the factory for you? So this is it. And Mike here from Hellwig is going to help me kind of explain what's going on behind me.
Yes, how's everybody doing? I'm Mike Hallmark from Hellwig Products. We manufacture load and sway control products out of Visalia, California. And what we have behind us is a 2016 Nissan Titan XD. This is with the Cummins 5-liter diesel in it. It's great on economy, it's great on power, and it handles the weight and extra lack of aerodynamics of this camper very well.
Can you actually take this thing off-road with the camper on it?
Yeah, I know because I've done it. I did that. Twice now. So, yeah.
And how did it handle?
It does good. I mean, you definitely know there's a camper there, let's face it. You have an altered center of gravity, it's higher up in the air, but as long as you know what you're doing and you're mindful of where you're putting your tires, you're good to go. So we started out with the stock Nissan Titan XD. We came up with our rendering for SEMA because that was the whole reason for this build, was to partner with Lance again and go to SEMA and really show the world that truck and campers don't have to be for old men or grandpas. They can be cool and fun. So starting with the Warn winch, we partnered with them. They gave us a Xeon 12S winch. The S stands for the synthetic line. We found over the years the synthetic line just runs better. You don't get the kinks and knots that you do with the steel. We also went with a Fab Fours Vengeance bumper, and they managed to actually weld in a front receiver. So what this does now is this is actually on a tray. We can pull this tray out of the front, move it to the back hitch if we need to winch somebody from behind, or flat out winch from behind.
Very cool.
We also have Warn's quick disconnect up front and out back, so all the wiring is a quick plug and play, makes it very easy to use. Plus, if we do find ourselves in a spot where we have limited approach angle, we can flat out take this thing, put it in the truck, put it on the back, and then give us that better approach angle for the offering that we're looking for.
Nice.
When we're driving at night or through fog, Baja Design set us up with several lights. They gave us a 30-inch light bar for when the winch is in place. We have a 20-inch hiding behind the winch, so when that's off, we have extra lighting. Then we have their spot and cornering lights. Their ambers on the corner now act as our fog lights, so it gives us nice visibility in foggy or cloudy conditions. To decorate the front end, we partnered with T-Rex grills. It's an all-steel grill, gives a nice look and really accents our Bushwhacker fender flares. That helps hide the tires. Bushwhacker set us with their pocket flares. What that does is it helps to keep our larger, wider tires inside the wheel wells, keeps as much dirt and paint off the truck as you can see. Now, most vehicles that you're going to look at for an interview are going to be nice and polished and have a fresh wash job on them. We just got off the trail with this thing, so we're using it off-road. I didn't take dirt and throw it at it. We've actually taken it off-road. That's the whole intention of this build, is to be an overland vehicle. To get it up off the ground a little bit more, we use Icon Vehicle Dynamics Stage 3 lift, both front and rear. They're adjustable coilovers with shocks up front. That gave us about a 3-inch lift up front. Out back, they did a 1-inch block. The wheels that we're running are Method, and then we have the Falcon all-terrain Wild Peak tires.
And those are 35s?
These are 35-inch tires. There were some mild modifications needed for clearancing. Okay. The builders of this vehicle is actually LGECTS Motorsports in San Dimas, California. Sarah Morrison and her team are the ones that really set this thing up, made sure that it had a nice, proper finish to it. Also on the wheel wells, we use Baja Design's rock lights. Typically, you would mount them low on the vehicle to light up underneath. But at the same time, this is a show vehicle. We want to display and showcase all the product that was given to us. It's not crazy off the ground, but I'm not the tallest guy in the world, so InFab was nice enough to give us their steps for this build. It makes getting in and out of the truck a lot easier. What we focus on at Hellwig Suspension Products, and the whole reason we work well with Lance or any other tow or haul situation, is anytime you put weight in the back of the vehicle or on the hitch, you need me in your life. I've got a no saggy bottoms policy. So if you put weight back here and it starts to sag, we bring you right back. What we do with that is our helper springs, which are here strictly on this vehicle for show purposes, since we also have our air springs, which unfortunately can't be seen in the shot here. And we also have our rear sway bar. What the rear sway bar does with an altered center of gravity, typically the vehicle would have a lot more body roll or the wind would affect it. This keeps it nice and calm, nice and flat through the turns and at speed on the highway.
Nice. So driving down the road, wind, you're not swaying all over the place.
Very stable. Any crosswinds, just drove it to and from Las Vegas for the SEMA show. Did very well out in the weather, out in the wind. No issues there.
Nice.
Holding the camper on is Torqueless products. These are their Talon 2 frame mounts. What this does is it ties the camper all the way down to the frame rail, so you're not tying it up off the bed. No chance of buckling the bed or any extra flex through mounting points. So it mounts it nice and low. Then we have their fast guns. What's great about their fast guns is it's a cantilever system. Once you pop the lock off, you put the jack stands down, you pull the lock, you can have this camper off in 10 minutes with one person.
So we've heard all about the truck. Now it's time to hear about the camper. This is Jim from Lance, and he's gonna kind of walk us through what is on this truck.
It's important to highlight, you look at this camper here. This is our stock 650 truck camper. The only thing different about this camper here is the wrap and the design.
If someone wanted to go out and build something like this themselves, how much was this whole package?
This whole package here, truck, aftermarket products, the camper was $118,000.
Okay.
Now the truck itself costs Hellwig right about $70,000 for it. This camper itself, depending on options, is about mid 20,000s, and we've got about 20 grand in aftermarket products.
Okay.
So if you deduct the truck from the $118,000, you don't have a lot of money that you're going to spend on camper or aftermarket products. And in all honesty, to support this camper with a half-ton truck, you don't need $20,000 worth of aftermarket products.
All right, well, why don't we go inside and check this thing out? This is a really nice camper. I mean, it's small, there aren't any slides, but it has a full dinette, nice kitchen, refrigerator right here, queen size bed that's really comfortable. There is storage on the side of the bed, huge windows on both sides and plenty of storage. And a nice sized wet bath. It's actually pretty big. I'm impressed with this. This might be a serious consideration. If we can get a half-ton truck outfitted a little bit, this is perfect to go pretty much everywhere we would want to go. Yeah, this is really nice. I like it.